And how big is your database then?
About 900 drugs in the lactation database, or about 200 drugs in the pregnancy database.
Okay. So in a way, is this sort of like a cancer registry?
No, this is more an information system where we collect the data, and we've got all the data, and we know how safe these drugs are in pregnant or breastfeeding moms. And the mother can call in and ask a question. She can say, I'm 3 months pregnant, my doctor wants to use this drug in me. What's the safety information about this medication? A breastfeeding mother can call in. She says, I'm 3 months postpartum. I've been taking this antidepressant. Is it safe for me to breastfeed while I take this medication? We will have that data and tell her what the evidence is about the safety profile of those medications.
Give us some examples, if you would, of the kind of medications that would be high risk, both maybe an over-the-counter and a prescription med.
Well, there are not a lot of over-the-counter meds that are really hazardous. There are many anticonvulsants that produce severe birth defects. There's Accutane, and there's a lot of different kinds of retinoids. We call them retinoids. There are a lot of medications that we know of that can cause birth defects, and there are a lot of medications that we know in breastfeeding, like anti-cancer drugs. You have to be extraordinarily careful with those. Radioactive isotopes, you have to be careful. So there are a lot of medications we know that you have to be quite careful with, but the vast majority of medications are really quite safe. It's just that most people don't know that, and that's the sad fact. Antidepressants are probably one of the safer classes to use in most of these women, but many people are hesitant to do so. And the problem with that is that the downside of not being treated for this syndrome, like depression, the downside is much worse than the exposure to the medication.
Okay.
So it's really advisable for women to get really good evidence-based medicine and information so that they can then make accurate judgments as to what they want to do about their own pregnancy, or what they want to take and do with their breastfeeding.
Okay. Anything else? The people are going to see this video up on our website, and it'll be the basis for our article. Anything else that
we just need funding to get this going. This is going to cost money mainly to hire people to do the telephone lines and handle the lines. We'll have large numbers of calls. I anticipate probably the first year far more than 100,000 calls. So it's going to take a lot of phone lines and a lot of people to do this. The databases are basically mostly done. We'll have the lactation or the breastfeeding database, the pregnancy database. We'll have that done in the next 2 months. I have 2 people working on that. And we'll be ready to go, I think, by January, February with most of the databases. So we'll know how to advise these moms when they call and ask questions.
Okay. Great.